Morning students, we are starting with a new chapter, that is motion in one dimension in physics. The terms which we have to discuss in this chapter are rest. Now see, if a body does not change its position with respect to its immediate surrounding, then the body is said to be in rest. Means the body is stationary and it is not changing its position with respect to something, that is its environment or surrounding. With respect to that, if it is not changing, then it is said to be in rest. Whereas if the body changes its position with respect to its immediate surrounding, then it is said to be in motion. So rest and motion are defined on the basis of a reference point, and if the object changes its position with respect to the reference point, then it is in motion, and if not, then it is in state of rest. So what is one dimension motion? If a body moves in a straight line path, then the motion is said to be one dimensional. For example, the motion of a train. The train moves in a straight line path. Or if you will throw a stone, so the stone will vertically fall down due to gravity. So these are all examples of straight line motion, which is also called rectilinear motion or one dimensional motion. Now next term is distance and displacement. Now these things are basics, you all know this from junior classes. So distance is nothing but the length of path traversed by the body in certain time interval. It can be any length. Suppose if there are 3 or 5 or 6 ways of reaching to your school from your home, then whatever path you may trace is your distance. But out of those 5 paths, the one which will be the shortest and will take the less time, so that shortest distance from the initial position, that is your house, to final position, for example your school, so that shortest distance out of the 5 routes is called displacement. I hope it's clear. So distance is a scalar quantity because it is the length of path traversed, whereas displacement is a vector quantity because it is the length traversed as well as it has a particular direction from one point, that is initial, to final. So since it is having both magnitude as well as direction, it is a vector quantity. So distance, it depends on the path followed by the body. There are 5 paths, any path the body can choose. So on that path the distance will depend. Whereas displacement is fixed. It is the shortest path out of the 5. It will not change if the body is taking some alternative path. The distance will change, but the displacement from your house to school or from any one point to another point will remain fixed. The shortest distance, which is displacement. Now next topic is speed. Now what is speed? The rate of distance traveled with time. So speed is nothing but distance traveled with respect to time. That is speed equal to distance by time. So what is the unit of distance? Distance is meter. What is the unit of time? It is second. So meter per second, or you can write meter second inverse, which is the SI unit of speed. Now next, in same thing, this same definition, the rate of distance traveled with time, if I will add in a specific direction, only this adding this statement to this definition in a specific direction, this term speed will change into velocity. So what is the difference between speed and velocity? Both are basically same. Speed is a scalar quantity, its definition is up to this much, and with this definition you add in a specific direction in all these definitions, in specific direction. So everything which you are seeing in speed will change into velocity. For example, if the body covers equal distances in equal time interval, so it is called uniform speed. Means equal distance in equal time interval. Say in 5 minutes it is covering 10 kilometer, so in next 5 minutes it will again cover 10 kilometer, and so on. So in that type it is called uniform speed. And if you will add in this statement in a specific direction, then this will become uniform velocity. So if a body, next is non-uniform speed. So if a body cover unequal distances in same time intervals, for instance we are keeping time interval fixed, say 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes once the body covered 10 kilometer, now in the next 5 minutes the body covered 5 kilometer, and in the next 5 minutes it covers say 7 kilometer. So the distance is varying in fixed 5 intervals time. So that is non-uniform speed the body is covering. Next is instantaneous speed. Now if the speed of a body changes continuously with time, the speed changes continuously with time, then the speed at any particular instant is called instantaneous speed. Now what is average speed? Now suppose average speed, the body covered 2-3 distances, right? And obviously it will take some time to cover the respective distances. So average speed is nothing but the total distance traveled by the body by total time taken. Now next is velocity. Velocity is a rate of distance covered by the body in a specific direction. So it is same as that of the speed, but a single statement got added in a specific direction. So the moment you will include this line in a specific direction, it will change into velocity. So since velocity has direction, so it is a vector quantity, and speed does not have direction, it is a scalar quantity. So this is the difference between speed and velocity also. And all the scalar quantities will be positive or zero, whereas vector quantities can be positive, negative as well as zero. Since they have direction, so it can be in opposite direction also. So in that case it can be negative also. So students, please go through this, learn the topics, practice the chapter. We will continue with this chapter in our next module. Thanks for watching. This is Shagnik sir.